All right, all right. We are going to be pairing Niagara-on-the-Lake wines tonight with some delicious dishes. So stay tuned. I'm also going to share some great pairing tips with you. Now, if you're watching this video on the replay, please in the comments type replay. I always love to know who's watching on the replay, and I suspect that's a lot of you, versus who is able to join me on the live chat. So just type the word replay and if you wish, optional, where you're logging in from, what's in your glass, and so on. I want to welcome everybody. If you're new to me, I'm Natalie McLean. I'm editor of Canada's largest wine review site. I also offer online wine and food pairing courses. You can take a free one with me at the URL below, and that's nataliemclean.com/class. And I am so excited about what we're going to do tonight. It's all about Niagara-on-the-Lake wines, but we're taking it a step further. We had a great chat last week. Oh my gosh, you guys were really on fire. Almost 300 comments. Woo! You blew me away. And but this week we're going to be pairing those beautiful wines with food. So let me go over to Facebook and be sure that I'm not talking to the ether, that we are live, and let me know if you can hear and see me and all that stuff. Um, oh, you're already here, lots of you. Okay, let me go over. Let me mute myself. All right, Teresa, hello. You were with me last week. All right, thanks, Teresa. I hope you can stay for the chat tonight. Hey, Elaine and Ralph Peters in Niagara. Hi, Elaine in Calgary is here. Hello, hello. Please, if you're just joining me, type where you are logging in from, your city, your state, your province. And if there's something in your glass, let us know. It's okay if it's not Niagara-on-the-Lake wine. But tell me what's in your glass. And also, if you have a favorite wine from Niagara-on-the-Lake, let me know what that is, because we'd love to know. This is often how we create a shopping list of go-tos for the week. And we're going to talk about pairings, so if you want to jump the gun and be an A+ student, not that this is homework, tell me about a favorite pairing you've had with a Niagara-on-the-Lake. Nautil. It is a mouthful, isn't it? Just like the wines. All right. Laureen is here. Hello, Laureen. And Darren from Northern Ontario. A lot of my students are here already. Andrea Shapiro is here from Ottawa. Lori Sweet and Silvio are in Kingston. Terrific. And lots of you are here. I can see by the count going up. You just haven't let us know where you're logging in from. There's Kim. Kim from Vancouver is enjoying a glass of, let's see, the comments are starting to move quicker, Dirty Laundry Pinot Gris. So another beautiful Canadian wine from a great producer. Darren is checking in from North Bay with a glass of Marianisson Estates. All right, terrific. Deb is here. Deb from the West Coast, and my right-hand woman when it comes to prepping those wine review sheets. Thank you, Deb. Lorene is checking in from Ottawa. She has Cave Spring Rosé, Niagara Peninsula, so close to Nautil. We're going to say Nautil. I don't know. Is that good? Niagara-on-the-Lake. I know they go by that acronym. I'm not making it up myself, but hopefully those who join later in the conversation will know what the heck I'm talking about. Goldilocks is here. Hello, Goldilocks. That's Deanna from Calgary, another one of my students. Excited for this first live event. So am I, Deanna. I am so glad you could join me. And Kim, I know you were searching for where the Facebook Lives were, so you found us. Smart. Good on you. Debbie Sammartino is here from the Okanagan. So good to have you here, Debbie. It's great to reconnect with you. My goodness. Danielle is here, and she's drinking Riverview Cellars Gamay. So I have a Riverview wine tonight, Danielle. It's not that one, but it is the Riverview Sauvignon Blanc. Oh, and before I forget, I should really kick things off and open this bubbly before it explodes on me. You know you have to open bubbly while it's still cold, right? Otherwise, we get the Indy 500 Formula One. Anyway, what I'm opening is called Fresh. It's a sparkling rosé, a VQA wine from Niagara-on-the-Lake. Let's see what this is got in store for us. Come on. Okay. Big or small? Pop. Medium pop. There you go. And you know what I do, guys? I don't know if you do this, but I condition my glass. Let me show you that. So I pour a little bit into a glass that I'm using for the first time. I swish it around, and then I will twirl it, and I will get the wine right up close to the lip. I'm going to do this over spittoon, or it's going to get onto my keyboard. I was thinking the other day, my keyboard tastes like Pinot Noir, I think. So once I do that, what it's doing is collecting all the dust, any detergent. I don't use detergent when I wash my glasses, but then it smells like the wine. And you only use a touch, and then you're good to go. Oh, look at that. Isn't that pretty? Very festive, very springy. All right, nice persistent mousse. Oh, lovely. Oh my gosh, this is like cranberry and apple, and peach orchard on a sun-dappled day. Let's see what it actually tastes like. Oh, very pretty. So it's got some sweetness, just a little though, but the acidity and the bubbles are really keeping it refreshing. And so with that, because we're on a pairing jag tonight, I would pair that with anything like a fruit cobbler. Like it could be dessert if it's fruit based with lots of good acidity, like a peach cobbler or a apple cobbler crumble. Or you could just put it at the front of the meal, beautiful aperitif, field greens. I mean, it's not really sweet, so it's got quite a versatility actually. I would even put it with like medium mild curries and spices because it's got that touch of sweetness. All right, back to you. Let's see what's going on here. Elaine Bruce says she has a Cab Franc from the Okanagan. Hello, Jane. Jane Staples is in Ottawa. Hello, my friend. Jim Logan has found us as well, another one of my students. Elena Gailey Pride, a big, huge supporter of Niagara. Of course, you're logging in from there. Elena is also a very talented photographer. She's drinking Rife Gamay Cab Baco and about to have tacos. Wow. So you not only pair your wines, Elena, you rhyme them. Baco with taco. I've got a Rife tonight, and it is their Splendiferous, that's a technical tasting term, Splendiferous Rife Riesling. And this one's available in the LCBO. It's their regular list Rife Riesling. They're really Riesling masters, I would say. Elaine Peters had the 2016 Stratus White with pizza from Old Winery for dinner with takeout Wednesday. Sounds delish, Elaine. Derek is here, and he's having Cave Spring Chardonnay Muscat. Oh, I love that grape. The Chardonnay Muscat is a beautiful variation on Chardonnay, more floral, very springy. And it's going with the curried shrimp and lots of chilies. I don't sweat it isn't hot enough. If I don't sweat, it isn't hot enough. Oh, okay, got it. You like your chilies hot, your food hot. Well, that's a great pairing, Derek. Really, really. You get A+ for that. Lori Kilmartin is here in Ottawa, and she has the 2015 Gamay from Stratus, and she paired it with ribs smoked on her big green egg. Lovely. Gino has joined us, one of my students, and he's recently got onto Facebook. Gino, congrats for finding us. I'm so glad you're here. David Skinner is drinking the Sidewood Sauvignon Blanc from New Zealand. Probably very refreshing, David. What would you pair it with? Jan is here, and Kev and Elizabeth from Ottawa drinking Peller Cabernet Sauvignon. Terrific. Peller is another wine I'm going to explore tonight, Jan. What do you think of the Cab, and what would you pair it with? Tom Nolan is here, and he's drinking an Aussie tonight. a coco roti that is a Syrah Viognier mix, matched with tonight's dinner of black pepper scallops. Tom, you always make me hungry. Susan Stewart is here, and she's got Flat Rock Pinot Noir. All right, what would you pair it with, Susan? Gino. Oh, is anybody else not hearing me? Gino says he has no sound, but I'm not getting that from anybody else. So I'm going to tell Gino what to do, but then he's not going to hear my instructions. So I don't know. Can I do sign language? No. I wish I had a sign that said, Gino, restart. Maybe someone can type tips in the comments for Gino. He should refresh his browser, check the volume settings and noise settings, audio settings on his computer, because something's going on there for him. So I don't know what. Hank is here, and he has Inniskillen is Niagara. Right, you betcha, Hank. It's Niagara-on-the-Lake, which is exactly what we're talking about tonight. I'd pair that with nothing and call it the best dessert. All right, Hank, I'm assuming you're meaning the ice wine, but could be one of their dry wines too. Their table wines are beautiful. Teresa is with us, and she's got a sparkling wine in the Zolto glass. Okay, she's asking me about that. Could you please explain? So, Teresa, I basically have 2 glasses, and I think you only need 1. I do like Zolto, no commercial affiliation. So it's an all-purpose Sauvignon Blanc, Bordeaux. I put everything in this glass, including sparkling. The only other glass I use is a Pinot Noir, which I call my big glass. Have to beat myself. Keep it family friendly. But the reason, Teresa, that I have a sparkling wine in a glass like this, and I would even put champagne in here, whatever, is that I don't think a tiny flute, it preserves the bubbles, a flute glass, the tighter flute, but you can't swirl it. And I think you should swirl sparkling wine. It's got something to give too. And, you know, sparkling wine is wine. And for me, wine is all about the nose. And so, yes, the bubbles are going to dissipate a little bit more quickly with a little bit of a wider glass. It's not that wide, though. And I get far more aromas from this. Try swirling a flute and you won't get anything. It's kind of like swirling the bottle, trying to get something out of that, right? So hopefully that explains. But to each his own. If you like a flute, well, toot your flute and stay with your flute. All right. So Elaine, okay. Elaine is saying to David, you didn't get the memo. Dave's drinking a New Zealand Sauvignon Blanc, but Dave's a very good team player. He does lots of great reviews for my site. He writes wonderful articles, and he's waiting for me very patiently to review his latest article, which I am late to do. Dave, I will get there, but thank you. All right, take another sip of this rosé. That's very pretty. Very, very pretty. Okay, and if you join our conversation midway through, know that you can always go back and watch the replay from the top. If you're watching this on a replay, please type in the comments, replay. I always like to know who's here live and who's watching the replay. It really helps me gauge who's checking in when and where from. Please take a moment too, if you're enjoying this chat or you anticipate enjoying it. If you're not enjoying it yet, maybe you can be optimistic and think that you'll enjoy it. And share this with your friends and family and followers. They don't have to tune in live. They can, of course, right now if they're not busy. I mean, what else are they doing, really? But they can also watch the replay. So if you share it with them, that will give them the link to watch the replay recording video afterwards. Even better, tell them why the heck you're sharing this with them, why they might enjoy this. All right? So let's get into some more wines, and then I'll come back to your comments. So keep going there. I want to hear from you, your favorite Niagara-on-the-Lake wine, and bonus points if you give me a pairing. It's okay if you don't, but all right. Let me start with this wine I mentioned, Rife. There we go. It's always backwards, isn't it, in the video? But Rife Estates, one of, my podcast, I just interviewed Klaus Rife, who is the president of the winery, original winemaker, still stays very much involved with the winemaking. So if you haven't listened to it, go have a listen. Can someone type in the comments www.nataliemclean.com/podcast, because that's where you'll find it. So help me out for a moment, somebody. And because if you haven't listened to it, you can listen to it on the website, or if you're a regular listener to podcasts, you'll find it on any app, iOS, wherever you listen, your iPhone, your Android. All right, on to this wine. Oh my gosh, that's so good. Oh my gosh. Right now, makes me water. My eyes too, yes, but my mouth. It's lemon freshness, promise of spring. Oh, so pretty. White peach or something. Remember, this is subjective. You're going to get different things based on what you smell. So pretty. Oh my gosh. Beautiful, beautiful balance between the juicy acidity, yum, gets my mouth ready for food, and the beautiful fruit ripeness. This would pair beautifully with all sorts of dishes like, let's bring it on. I think the sound might have disappeared while I went to those slides, so I've come back again. I'm back. All right, so let me come back to you guys. I was just showing you some dishes that this Rife Riesling could pair with, and I will check my audio settings to make sure next time. Andrea, currently enjoying Westcott Vineyards Lillis Chardonnay, enjoyed an accompaniment with their temperance with grilled steak and veg. Lovely. Tom, I just bought Flat Rock Cellars Gravity Pinot. Darren, great little winery. Their shards are fantastic. Oh, you're talking amongst yourselves. Great. And Laura Vertucci is here. She's here from Niagara, and she is drinking Southbrook Gamay. Laura, we had a Southbrook wine last week, and I am looking forward to digging into more Southbrook wines. I'm a huge fan of Southbrook, and I order them for my personal pleasure. That's what I buy often, among many other things. Just and Sperling, the winemaker, I am a huge fan. So Southbrook is organic and biodynamic, makes a whole lot of different kinds of wines, has led the revolution in orange wines. And Anne was on my podcast as well. So you've got to go listen to the podcast for these interviews with these very visionary Niagara-on-the-Lake winemakers. And while I am thinking of things here, because I'm flitting back and forth to all sorts of things, you can order all of the wines that I'm tasting tonight directly from these wineries. And I'm going to post a link where you can do that. Shipping is free. We are recording this during the COVID-19 lockdown. And by the way, I do hope that all your friends and family are safe and healthy. I am hoping that we are coming to the end of this soon. But I think what it's opened up for us is realizing just how easy it is to order wine directly from your favorite wineries. And so I'm here in Ottawa, Ontario. So local for me is Niagara. Of course, it's Prince Edward County, and there's a few wineries in Ottawa, Paley Island, so on. Wherever local is for you, this is my point. Support your local business. Your wineries, they are small businesses who need your help right now. Their tasting rooms are closed. The restaurants that are important customers to them are closed. All they have to go on are direct orders right now. I've just posted a link where you can find all of the wines that I'm tasting tonight and order them directly to you. And I'm getting reports that shipments are arriving within a couple of days. as long as a week, but my goodness, that's pretty quick too. And shipping is free. I do know for a fact that these wineries are shipping all within Ontario, but there are a number of them who will ship across Canada. So ask, right? Ask when you order, because there's a good possibility that they can send them to you. Okay, so I've done 2 wines. I should get a move on. I should mosey. All right, so Riverview. Who has the Riverview wine? Okay, not remembering because you're commenting. Lots of vibrant commenting there, so which is awesome. But I'm not. Our brains are not made to be storage units. They're made to be processing units, decision making, and analysis and commenting, not to remember a whole bunch of things. So let's try this Riverview Sauvignon Blanc. Oh, so pretty on the nose, crisp peach. Just very. I can tell it's either light or medium body. Let's give it a try. Oh, very nice. Not a lot of acidity, just enough. And melon, beautiful melon. So some of those pairings that I was talking about with the Rife Riesling, the greens, the vegetables, and so on, I think they'd be a lovely match for this as well too. Duplex redundancy. All right, let me come back to you guys. Hello, John. John, what's in your glass? Where are you logging in from? Dave Skinner says, I did, but I already opened my bottle. So he's responding to the fact he's not on trend here. Zigging instead of zagging tonight. And I was drinking Clos de Jourdain Grand Clos Chardonnay. Nice. Is your window open? I can hear the birds having a party. Yes, my window is open. I am determined to make it spring here, Lori. You're very perceptive. And yeah, the birds are lined up there, hoping that I guess I'll have leftovers. I don't know. Do birds drink? Elena, I'd like to say the Baco Taco thing was intentional. It was. It's just your inner creative genius expressing itself when you're not even fully conscious of it. Good, Dave. Let us know what you open from Niagara-on-the-Lake, an ice wine, while you're eating your cobbler. All good here. Oh, on the sound. Good. Okay. Next up, Trius, another terrific winery in Niagara-on-the-Lake. And this is a dry Riesling. Riesling, of course, is one of the famous grapes wines for the region. Riesling, Chardonnay, on the reds, Gamay, Cab Franc, Pinot Noir, cool climate grapes, basically. And, just to show you here, perspective, I'm not seeing my volume move when I go to slides. So I'm going to come back. I'll show you the slides, but then I'll come back. I was showing you a map where Niagara-on-the-Lake is, just for those, this is new for you, where Toronto, where the US is, and where Niagara-on-the-Lake is nestled. And then I'll zoom in. So I'll go back to that. I'll zoom in because there are 4 sub-regions for Niagara-on-the-Lake. And I'll show you that map as a close-up. All right, so here we go. This during it all. Okay, I don't think the sound is on, but let me know if, as I go to the slides, if you hear me. Back to the Trius. Trius Dry Riesling. Oh, I love that nose. That's nice. I get lemon, whetstone. I know that seems weird, but it's really nice. Think spring rain walking beside a yonder babbling brook. Um, Lemon and whetstone. Not petrol, but I personally like petrol, okay? I like that. Reminds me of summer outboard motors, cottage. Oh, that's good. That's good. And this is I bought this afternoon, and I think it was like $14.95. It was really inexpensive. That is superb, and it's just, it's the wine that keeps on giving. Juicy, gusher, waterfall. So good. You want that. For food, the most food-friendly wines make your mouth water because you want the salivatory, the saliva, in action to mix with your food, right? It's what gets all the juices going. It mingles the flavor all over your palate. That's what we want. So this, again, I'm thinking of some of the very similar food groupings that we talked about for the Rye Riesling and the Sauvignon Blanc from Riverview. That's lovely, very lovely, and amazing for the price, I gotta say. Let's see. Let's go to the great one, Wayne Gretzky. Yes, it's the hockey player. He does not make the wine. There is a professional winemaker who makes the wine, but it is in Niagara-on-the-Lake. And let's taste this Chardonnay. I'm not sure if this is the one where they're aging it in whiskey barrels. I think this is their regular one. Again, I bought this one this afternoon as well. And then they have lots of tiers. Like a lot of the wineries, they have tiers where they step up in price and production cost and so on. But, oh, that's nice. I'm getting nice warm smoke, not quite butterscotch, not... So it's really nicely balanced. The oak with the fruit, the golden apple. Oh, that's nice. So beautifully balanced. Very nice. Lovely. And still, I get a hit of acidity right back there at the jaw hinge. That's nice. So with this, the pairings can still be the same as we were talking about with the Rieslings and so on, Sauvignon Blanc. But now you can get into even richer dishes. Maybe your roast chicken and even grilled chicken, because this has got some oak, which is giving that smoky flavor, but it's not overpowering the fruits, but it allows you to venture further into more robust flavors in your food, right? All right, let's see what you're up to. Heather Proctor is here. Hello, Heather. And John, send me a bottle. I miss Niagara. I will text you the wine, John. Okay. And I seem to have missed comments. They're going by it quicker now, so I can't seem to scroll backwards. All right, sorry. If I missed your comment, just repost it. I will get there. Dave, his SB pairing, his Sauvignon Blanc with lemon, asparagus, and pine nuts. Jane is drinking Red House Wine Company Cabernet Shiraz. That's another Niagara wine from Henry of Pelham, which is lovely and good value. Pair that with merguez sausages I picked up today at Wellington Butchery. Ooh, what are merguez sausages? Are they spicy? Describe, please, Jane. I love bubbles too. Thank you, Lorraine, for giving tips to Gino. Heather is in Guelph, and we're drinking a Portuguese cheapie. All right, Jim is trying open Riesling from Niagara, Riesling Gewürz combo, which is a nice floral combo. Those are nice, white, aromatic, and those kind of grapes do so well in Niagara-on-the-Lake. And they're beautiful pairings for spicy dishes, like your spices, your heat. I mean, my sort of rule of thumb is sweet meets heat. And so when you have a bit of heat, mild to medium, curries and spices, an off-dry Riesling Gewürztraminer and so on, with some floral highlights, will match the flavor and intensity of the spices. If you start getting into a lot of heat, someone said he needs to be burning up or his mouth needs to be howling on fire or it's not hot enough, then I think you need to go maybe to even an ice wine. And I've got a beautiful one here at the end from Peller. Trevor, no problem checking in late. That's all right. You do not get demerit marks. And you can watch this from the beginning, Trevor. And anyone else joining us late, It's okay. You can watch the replay. After this video is over, it will be online forever as a replay video. But please do take a moment to share this with your friends and family. Tell them why you recommend. There's lots of good wine tips and pairing tips, and I hope you find it useful. Okay, cool. I should keep going because I do not want to run out of time. Now, rosés are next. That's what I'll do next. I have a very full desk here. I'm moving very carefully so as not to break glasses. I have got a rosé from Pondview Winery. Lovely, lovely hue of that rosé. Now, I don't have my glasses on because I'm vain, and I'm not sure if this is made from Pinot Noir or something. Oh, no, it's Cabernet Franc. Cabernet Franc is a wine that does really well in the cool climate of Niagara-on-the-Lake. And what I'm going to do is also, I've already shared with you the link of how you can buy all these wines directly from the winery, but I'm going to share a list of the actual wines by sub-appellation. My computer's going super duper slow. It's because we've got a lot here tonight. A lot of you online. So, go. So you can see the groupings of the different wineries. All right, let's try this rosé. Oh, very pretty and pink. This makes my mouth water. Small field strawberries with a light spring rain. That's delish. Wow. Pucker, not pucker, acidity. Pucker is drying from tannins. Acidity plays like a piano up and down like Liberace. That's nice. So, picnics, field greens, fish, lightly done chicken. That would be just super pretty. I really like this. It's got some good, solid flavor from the Cab Franc grapes. That's no wimpy grape as a base for rosé. That's just lovely. Very nice. Why don't we keep going on our rosé jag while we're at it? This is a relatively new winery and one that I've taken a lot of note of. Let me just make sure you can see the label the way I'm holding it. There. Queenston Mile. And believe it's Derek Barnett who's the winemaker. I'm a humongous fan of their Pinot, but let's see what they're doing with rosé. This is even more robust than the last. What are they doing? It's a Pinot Noir. Okay. Beautiful. Just beautiful. All round lovely. Long, medium to long finish, which is amazing for a rosé. Juicy, lots of field berries. Again, the pairings would be very similar to the Rieslings and the Sauvignon Blancs and so on. So, oh my goodness. My gosh, time's a flying. Let me move on. And let me actually just check in with y'all. Y'all? Okay. Yeah, the sound disappears during the slides. Okay. Well, nice segue there, Lori. I'm going to go to reds now, and I've got Trius Red tonight. But first, I should probably do the... oh, your comments are going off the screen because they're going up so fast. So keep commenting. Okay, I'm going to do Pinot Noir first from Queenston. This is gorgeous. Here's another personal favorite. I taste all these wines too in advance, and I will not give you wines that I think are average or that I don't recommend. It's a personal philosophy of mine that I'll only ever describe, show, tell you about wines that I love, because some people used to say, well, why don't you, tell us which wines to avoid, kind of wine of the week, WHINE. And I thought, you know what? Life's busy. And we don't need a long list of wines to remember not to buy. There are plenty of great wines to try to remember to actually buy and get. So that's been my mission and philosophy. I'm not going to put bad wines in front of you. I'm not going to put average wines in front of you. Now, this Queenston Mile, this is amazing. That is just beautiful. Oh my God. It's got everything going on. So it's got cherry berry, fresh earth, memories of childhood. And then, okay, so I'll show you some food slides, but I'm going to have to come back. So as we get into the reds, of course, we're getting into more grilled flavors and deeper flavors of foods. So I'll just go there momentarily and then zip back since the audio won't persist. Okay, we're back. Not sure why that audio isn't working, but then again, you never know. Should just be grateful that this whole broadcast worked, because I'm switching from scene to scene. And anyway, y'all don't need to know my technical worries behind the scenes. But that Pinot is amaze balls. It's so good. All right, so let's keep going with reds, because Lori from Kingston, who's also a travel and food and wine writer, brought up the Trius. Okay, can you see this label? It's kind of shiny. Trius Red. It's a very classic red wine from Niagara-on-the-Lake. And if you go to Niagara-on-the-Lake, you must try their restaurant. The Trius Hillebrand restaurant. May not even be called Hillebrand anymore. I definitely need a trip back to Niagara. I'm going to put it over here. My desk is getting too full. This is a traditional Cab Sauv, Cab Franc, Merlot, and I think Malbec is in the blend, and they change the percentages of each grape each year depending on what did well for the vintage. But this is a very dependable, doesn't mean boring, but dependable, consistent, full-bodied red wine, which is a challenge in Niagara because it's a cool climate, but they always produce a really terrific full-bodied red. I like that because it jumps up the side too with the acidity. You need that. Let me show you. Let me tantalize your taste buds with a few more picks here. So we will go with hard cheeses, blue cheeses as well. All right, I missed you. Did you miss me? So some food picks, but that's just lovely, and the price point is right. It's definitely under $20, I think. But anyway, let us go on to Teaching Winery, which is run by. It's at the Niagara College for. That's where they train winemakers, and the students make this wine. They're guided, they're supervised. But what's really cool about this wine is not only is it heavily produced by students, but it's won lots of international awards. Like, this is a serious winery. You gotta love the label. It's like a report card. And this is a blend, excuse me, of Merlot, Cab Franc, and Syrah. Let's give this a try. They've produced some superb wines at Niagara College. Nice cedar brush, dark berry, all those robust, meaty dishes. That's got a grip. Nice kick at the back. Savory mocha chocolate, not too much, that would come from the oak. But juicy berries and a little bit of a Nice acidity replay along the sides. Wow, beautiful. Okay, let me check. All right, now I'm into the home run, the back nine, with a couple of dessert wines. So we are going to start with, I mean, this could be an endless category, but I'm going to go with Councilman's peach wine made from peaches. So this isn't a VQA, but it is definitely Niagara-on-the-Lake. And the winery is very proud of this as a specialty wine. Now, can you say fruit flan? Peach cobbler? Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. That is a basket of freshly picked peaches warming on a country kitchen window. Mmm, lovely. Yes, it's sweet, but it's not cloying. It's very pretty, very fun, very country fare. I love it. Cobbler, all the rest of it. I'll show you a few pictures to tantalize your taste buds. Not quite chocolate, so I'm going to pause. It cycles through these pictures. But you could go with spices as well there. Sweet meets heat. I'm just waiting for it to... Oh, here we go. Okay, not so much the chocolate. That would be too heavy for that wine. But here, the grand finale, Peller Estates ice wine. I bought this afternoon and waited in line at the LCBO almost an hour for this baby. So it's based on Riesling. So some ice wines are often based on Vidal. Of course, they do Gewürztraminer, they do Cabernet Franc, and so on. But my favorite is Riesling because that silver seam of acidity really balances the sweetness of the wine. And I think with ice wine, of course, we think of it for dessert, for gifting, and so on. But think of switching it up to the front of the meal if you can. If you partake, if you like foie gras, anywhere you would have Sauterne, you know, from Bordeaux, switch it out for Riesling. So it can be front of the meal, or it could be with the spicy, really chili, hot peppers kind of dishes. So let's see what's happening with this ice wine. Look at the beautiful color. Okay. Oh yeah, take me back. Oof. That is so beautiful. That is like platonic essence of peach. PPP. Oh my god, that's so good. Peach preserve. I need a moment. Well, it's got it all. Luscious, viscous, unctuous. All my favorite words. The acidity, but just mouth-filling, beautiful. Everything. Yeah, it's got it. Everything's got it. Okay. So, let me come back to you guys now that I'm lost in my own wine. Trevor smelled too much hockey equipment that it always put me off 99 wines. Yes, you need to reconsider. Remember, Gretzky's not making the wine. Professionals are doing this, Trevor. Gino, Roberta and I are currently drinking Gretzky Had Merlot. Excellent. We are slightly ahead. Good for you. Gino, I hope you can hear me now. Please tell me what you would pair with that wine. Lorene, I was drinking Cave Spring Rosé, some different cheese pairings, Swiss, Mediterranean, herb goat. Pantry is getting bare. Nice berry aroma, found the wine, tasted bitter before and after tasting the cheese. All right, some great notes there from Lorene. Elaine, sausages cooked in wine is absolutely lovely too. Whew. Andrew Potter is here. Pilatieri, exclamation, Cab Franc with beef dip and mushrooms. Yes, please. Ooh, I wish I had a Pilatieri wine with me here on the table. Tom, Merguez sausage is made from lamb and it's one of my favorites. I hope I'm not mispronouncing it. Feel free to correct me. Jim Logan, I should try that with some of my homemade sausages. Yes, you should. Maya Bailey is here and she's got Flat Rock Riesling. Tastes delicious. Cool. Elaine, oh my gosh, I have some lamb sausage. Lorraine Sebin, all right, one of my faves. I'm a club member for Pondview. Love their wines. Terrific. Cool. Trevor, Pondview, that is one colorful rosé. Yes, absolutely. There's a restaurant in Burlington. It's currently offering specialty meats and bought a 10-pound wild boar roast to share with our neighbors. Makes a spectacular ragu. Aren't you the most popular kid on the block, Maya? Oh my goodness. Laura Vertucci, Queenston. Oh, thank you, Laura. Queenston Miles winemaker is Rob Power. That's right, because he's also the winemaker with Creekside, right, Laura? Thank you for correcting the record. Yes, Randall. Randall's in the house. Love Queenston Mile. All right, winemaker. Thank you. Queenston Mile is here. Okay, gotcha. Yes, we're a chatty bunch. Bill McCauley is here. Hi, guys. Drinking the Trius Cab Franc with my beef pot pie and my grilled cabbage steaks. Aren't you all set, Bill? Andrea's drinking drinking rosé. Warm weather, yes. Yes, yes, yes. When will we be able to see the list of wines tasted? You know what? I've got to catalog all of these. I got to recork them, and I got to get them on the site. So that won't be tonight, Teresa, but I will be posting a link to all of the reviews in the comments here. And if anybody is watching on the replay, please type in the comments, replay. I want to know where you're logging in from. And anybody who has just joined this conversation or who hasn't commented yet, let me know where you're logging in from. Don't have to say anything mathematically brilliant or anything like that. I just want to know you're here. So cool. Let me keep going. My gosh, you guys are on fire tonight. What year was that Pinot Noir? The Queenston. Where did I put it? Queenston? Where did you go? Oh, it's over here. Cluster of bottles. This is the 2017. Okay. That's what that was. Answered my question, who makes Trius? Okay, cool. Heather had to take a break while we banged our pots for the healthcare workers. Oh, that's nice. Amazeballs. We will definitely add that descriptor to our page. Oh, you never know what I'll say. If you listen to me live, it is definitely amazeballs, though. Very amazeballs. Okay. Chef Dodd does a great job at the Trius restaurant. Cool. So last week we talked about Chef Jason Parsons at Peller Estate Restaurant, which is also amazeballs. Let me not overuse one adjective. But that's, if you all go to Niagara-on-the-Lake, you have to go to these restaurants. Peller, Trius Hillebrand. Who else has a great restaurant in Niagara-on-the-Lake? Help me. I'm not sure who else. Yes, Dave, I agree. Great restaurants. Darren, I find the same with Mary Nissen. Full-bodied reds. Cool. Derek, thank you for encouraging us to buy local. You are okay. In prep for tonight, I went out and picked up 5 Canadian wines. Good for you. Look at that. Stud. Okay. My goodness, guys, this is terrific. Again, I don't have my glasses, so Debbie, what will you do with all those open wines for tonight? Ice wine do. I know, right? So I need to review them all, and then I pass them on to local writers and sommeliers so they get more than just my review. Divvy them up and divide, and so that they get at least 2, maybe more reviews per bottle. All right, Linda's here. Hello, Linda. You've got the French flag there. Where are you logging in from? Okay. Laura, okay, good. Roger, hello. You are drinking Paley Island Lighthouse Riesling. Oh, from Brampton. Thought you were logging in from France, Linda. Cool. And Robert is here from Saskatoon. Okay. Cool. Elena, you talking to me or somebody else? Did we meet 10 years ago? Okay, Jill. Mary Nissen has great deals. Toss too. Yeah, all the wineries are really trying to offer great deals. A, because they need the direct sales, but B, this is a good opportunity for you as a consumer to get to know just how easy it is to buy wines directly from your local wineries. I've posted a link where you can buy all the wines that I'm tasting tonight directly from the winery, free shipping. But if you are somewhere else on the planet and these wines aren't local to you, support your local business. They need you. Their tasting rooms are closed. The restaurants are closed, major source of business. Get in there and support your local business, your wineries. All right. And many of them will ship across Canada. Okay, cool. Do these wines ship to the US? Sam, I don't think so, but you can always ask. Some of them may already be available in the US, so it definitely ask. So the link that I provided earlier in the comments goes directly to a page where it lists all the wineries and what offers they have. So they're all doing free shipping, but they have various different offers and things that you can take advantage of. And now's the time. So ask them. Get on their page, their order page. Just ask customer service. It's easy. Oh, me. So we did meet 10 years ago. Okay, cool. I think it was a book event, Lane, right? Trevor, ordering direct is so easy and quick. There. Testify. Thomas is here. Which Niagara wine to pair with bacon and dishes with a bacon taste? Tom is from Toronto. Bacon is an essential food item, Tom. So what you've got in bacon, first of all, you got a hearty meat taste, you got the smoky taste. So you probably want a full-bodied red that's been aged in oak and has some smoke flavor. So I would go with the Niagara Teaching College red, and the Trius red would be beautiful. Those full-bodied reds. I think a Pinot would be a little bit too light for bacon, but then again, bacon goes with anything if you're a huge bacon fan. Now, Gus, who writes a regular wine column that gets syndicated in USA Today, he has said, oh, he's okay. So you've got a link to Wine Searcher, insights on today's taste. No Canadians sadly ran today. Okay. Yeah, Wine Searcher can be a good source of where to find wines and which ones ship in the US. But yeah, we need more representation there. All right. Tom is in Toledo. Okay, Tom. Oh, I read Toledo as Toronto. That was me just eliding over the word. Guys, this has been, oh my gosh, almost an hour. Fantastic. Thank you all for joining me. I will be live again next Wednesday at 7 p.m. Mark your calendar now. Give me suggestions for topics. We will be moving on from Niagara-on-the-Lake wines. I'm thinking maybe German wines, but a completely different topic or region. But I'm always open to suggestions. I'm very suggestible. So thank you so much for being here tonight. Keep this conversation going. Just because I'm sort of ending the video because I have to eat sometime doesn't mean the conversation ends. You can keep on commenting. And again, if you're watching the replay, please jump in and comment. I love to hear from you. And I will come back to these comments, whether you're live or on the replay. It'd be great. All right, guys. So I will say goodbye for now. Take care and stay safe, stay healthy, and stay happy. Bye for now.